Tonight, the alleged leader of a cult-like group linked to a string of killings from coast to coast, in custody, held without bail. Prosecutors say Jack Lasota, also known as Ziz, leads the Zizians, a fringe group of young, tech-savvy vegans who share an obsession with the dangers of artificial intelligence. 34-year-old Lasota was arrested in Maryland on Sunday, alongside Michelle Zajko, 32, and Daniel Blank, 26, and charged with trespassing, possessing a handgun in a vehicle, and other crimes. Authorities revealing few details of the arrest, but the group has been linked to at least 6 killings. In 2019 in California, authorities arrested Lasota and 3 others for putting on robes and Guy Fawkes masks and blocking the entrance to a Sonoma area retreat related to AI.
One of the organizers told me Lasota spoke with an intensity about her beliefs that were just very, very unnerving. And it seems that it was from these events that Lasota started attracting followers.
Lasota and her associates eventually moved to the Bay Area, onto 80-year-old Kurt Lind's property in Vallejo. As relations with Lind soured, things got strange. In 2022, Lasota's lawyer was told that Lasota had died, and an obituary for her appeared in her hometown paper. Just months later, Lind was attacked with a samurai sword, saved by his neighbor.
You can see where he had his hand on the door when he's banging on the door. And he sits there and he says, "I'm dying."
The attackers included 2 people who were with Lasota at the 2019 protest. One of them was shot and killed by Lind in self-defense.
Curtis Lind was severely injured. He was blinded in one eye. The sword, according to a witness, was actually sticking out of Lind at one point, like he was impaled with it during this attack.
Shortly after, authorities said they found Lasota alive and well at the scene of the attack, though she was not charged. On New Year's Eve 2022, Rita and Richard Zajko, the parents of Michelle, who was arrested on Sunday, were shot and killed in their Philadelphia home. No one has been charged for their deaths, but Lasota was arrested for obstruction and disorderly conduct in connection to the investigation, and a warrant was issued after she failed to show up for a court appearance. In January of this year, a follower of Lasota, a transgender woman named Ophelia Bauchholt, died in a shootout with Border Patrol agent David Mayland, who was also killed. Days later, that landlord, Kurt Lind, was also killed, just months before the stabbing case was set to go to trial. Maximilian Snyder has been charged with the murder. An attorney for Snyder could not be reached. Snyder once sought a marriage license with Teresa Youngblood, a passenger in the car during that Border Patrol shootout. Authorities say the car was packed with guns and tactical gear. Youngblood is currently in federal prison and has pleaded not guilty to 2 federal weapons counts. Her lawyer declined NBC News' request for comment. Lasota's attorney not commenting on the latest arrest or the Zizians' links to those deaths across the country. In a statement released last month on Lasota's charges in Pennsylvania, however, he did stress that his client is presumed innocent until the government meets its burden of proving guilt.
Those who know them and are willing to talk to me about them are not willing to show their face, are not willing to have their name appear in any story because they don't know what these people might do next.
And David Noriega joining us now from Los Angeles. David, obviously some grisly crimes here. Have authorities made any additional progress on charges for this string of deaths?
They have, Sam, and they're also drawing a direct connection between the death of the family, the double murder of the Zajkos in Philadelphia with the Border Patrol shootout in Vermont. Specifically, Michelle Zajko, the daughter of that murdered couple, has been charged with purchasing the firearm that was used in the shootout that led to the death of the Border Patrol agent in Vermont. So these incidents do appear to be connected. However, whether that translates to prosecutors being able to, or even trying to pin some of these most serious offenses, especially those having to do with the murders on Lasota or Ziz, the alleged leader of this group, it could raise some pretty interesting legal questions moving forward. Sam?
In the meantime, the trail at least spanning hundreds of miles there. David Noriega, thank you so much for that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.